Hello, fellow members of the Utility Arborists Association. My name is Brandon Hughson, and I currently sit as the board president. One of my duties as the president of the board is to bring a request like the one that has been made that requires input from the membership. That is why I am reaching out to you all today. The proposal in front of us is as follows. A change to the bylaws to allow directors to serve 2 consecutive 3-year terms without a minimum 1-year break between terms. An overview of this. The UAA directors are volunteers who are elected by the UAA membership. Under the bylaws adopted in 2021, directors are limited to a maximum of 2 terms, but must wait at least 1 year before serving a second term. The proposed change would allow directors to immediately run for a consecutive and final term without a 1-year break, provided that they are duly nominated and desire to serve. The existing bylaw language, this is in section 4.3, terms. Directors shall hold office for a term of 3 years, and each shall serve for such term and until the election and qualification of a successor, or until such director's death, resignation, or removal. A director may serve 1 term. However, that director may serve 1 additional term after being off the board of directors for 1 year. The term of directors shall be staggered so that only 2 directors are elected annually. The current proposed language that we are bringing forth today is again in section 4.3, terms. Directors shall hold office for a term of 3 years, and each shall serve for such term and until the election and qualification of a successor, or until such director's death, resignation, or removal. The proposed changes goes as follows. A director may serve 1 term of 3 years. However, that director may serve 1 additional term of 3 years after being nominated to the UAA election ballot and voted in by the membership through the established voting process. The term of the directors shall be staggered so that only 2 directors are elected annually. Now I'm going to go through some reasons for voting yes as a pro, or reasons for con, a no vote. A mandatory 1-year break may interrupt the momentum of effective and engaged directors who wish to continue their service. The organization stands to lose the good work of these volunteers who may move on to other interests if they are required to step away. A yes vote would change the bylaws, making directors eligible to serve 2 terms consecutively, if duly elected, with no mandatory waiting period between terms. Directors would still be limited to the maximum of 2 3-year terms. Reasons for a con or no vote. Requiring the mandatory minimum 1-year break encourages the board turnover and ensures that members who are interested in serving as directors have an opportunity to run. The required break may lead to a greater diversity on the board and may increase the introduction of fresh ideas. A no vote would maintain the current bylaws, which limit directors to a maximum of 2 3-year terms with a minimum 1-year break between terms. The UAA Board of Directors recommendations are as follows. The Board of Directors has reviewed and discussed the proposal and recommends that members approve the change by voting yes. This is where you, as member comes into this conversation. Electronic ballots will be coming out soon. Please take the time to vote, as your voice is very important. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or Dennis Fallon, Executive Director, and we thank you for your time and look forward to your response. Thank you.
Okay, I just turned